Hey, Star Stuff. This is your timeless weekly reading for February 19th to the 25th, 2024. Nine of Clouds. Stars out in the night sky. Clouds are the mind. This monk is in a sorrowful pose. It just looks like he's suffering. And behind him, it looks like his room is like the padded room of like a mental asylum, the one they show you in the movies. So he is suffering when the night is beautiful and the stars are out. This is clarified by the 10 of Rainbows. This is a community card. We are the world. Clarified further to fire possibilities. What I'm getting from this is that there are resources in community and resources in possibility that are not being seen because the mind is clouding our view. Okay, on checking the book, this card might, within 9, right? 9 is completions. And this is the end of a cycle of pain when connecting to the physical world and community and action in possibilities. Okay, midweek, we have the major arcana card, the Lovers, signifying a whole spectrum of relating. This is unconditional love, usually connected to an opportunity or an opening of the heart in a new way. The love that comes with this card is based in freedom, not expectation or need. At the end of the week, we have Age of Clouds, the mind. When they say the mind is meant to be a servant, this card is a representation of what happens when the mind is the master. Your mind can create all kinds of fires. See the chimneys and the smoke and the gears in the person's head that are not symmetrical and smooth and working well. That's what happens when the mind is the master. The heart is the master. That is the true master, and the mind is the servant and goes where the heart points it. So definitely get out of your head. Go with the flow, says the Ace of Water. Our emotions might be driving what's happening with the mind. Allow, detach, listen to what comes up, use the information. Don't let that information coming from the mind drive the bus. You are the driver of the bus. Clarified by the Six of Clouds, the burden. The burden is where shoulds or shouldn'ts live. These are, again, when the mind is being the master and we're looking outside of us, or maybe listening to old stories that aren't really ours anymore, that's saying, I need to do this, I need to do that, I should look like this, it should be that way. Release that burden. Connect to your heart. What really matters to you? What do you really want? What do you have capacity for? Evaluate those, maybe write out the answers in a journal page, sit with them in meditation, whatever your method works for you, explore those questions. They will give you some answers on what that burden is, and connecting with your heart without using the mind to drive the bus will give you some information and insight on how to release yourself from the mind driving and how to get into the flow. Double checking with the book to make sure I didn't miss anything before I connect the cards. Okay, so going with the flow is relax, ease, trust, and relaxation. The beginning of this week comes an opportunity to release suffering. This is suffering that is generated or perpetuated with the mind. It is something that you likely have so much information over, and you have one shift to make before you release it and you're able to move on. This is clarified by the 10 of Rainbows. This is a material card, meaning there are resources in your community and inner wealth in the material for you that is available to you and inside of you. So whatever's going on with the sorrow, the 9 of Clouds, there's inner resources and community resources in the material, in your material body, in your like if you're meditating in your heart space, maybe some downloads even from your spirit team. There's information that will connect to inner resources and inner wealth that will help transmute this sorrow, this suffering. This is also connected to possibilities. This is related to the energy of fire, which is action. So there's some action you could take, maybe connecting with your heart, connect in to your heart about the possibilities. Community resources will allow you to be able to connect to some inner resources, inner riches. Maybe it's external resources that generate some inner riches that help release you from suffering. But whatever this suffering is, it's likely to be the last round you have with it. The Lover's card tells me in the middle of the week that you experience the level up. The Lover's card is a major arcana, which tells me that Source is giving you something. Something is coming into your reality from Source that will allow you more freedom, connection to that unconditional love, maybe in a new way. The Lover's card is a spectrum of relating, so it doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be your boo or your bae. It could be connection to your deeper self-love. It could be on any spectrum of relating connected to love, but it is coming from Source, so be on the lookout for it. Towards the end of the week, we have our Page of Clouds. This looks like overwhelm generated from the mind, being able to relax and trust ourselves, perhaps the people connected to us that mean for our highest good. Either way, there is an emotional relaxation and trust. Think like a cork bobbing on the water. Whenever the water is moving around, the cork might bob a little bit, but the cork is not fighting anything. It's going with the flow of the water. And that is where you want to be. You want to take a look at the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the part of the mind that is keeping you feeling heavy, feeling stuck, feeling like you are not the master of your own life. Explore what those things are. Find and connect to what it is that you truly want, what it is that you truly see, not what others expect of you, but what do you want? What do you see? Those are the things that will fulfill you and break you out of this place of feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you got to keep up with everybody else or someone else, and being you as you go with the flow of your life. Okay? Hang in there. You've got this. If you found value from this video, please leave me a like, drop me a comment below, let me know how your week has gone. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We'll see y'all in the next one.